Hey, so I'm going to show you how to increase the sales of your e-commerce store doing basic SEO without needing any tools at all. Oops, I'm going to switch off my tools as well. I don't want to cheat. So let's say that you want to rank for decaf coffee beans. An example I keep bringing up because I'm a consumer of this type of product. But anyway, what you want to do if you want to increase your rankings for this type of page is that you want definitely have a collection page on your site. So have like if you have different products, you want to have like I'll show you what I mean. Like this is a collection page. If you're not sure what I'm speaking about, this is Rave Coffee Co UK, and collection page that lists all the different products that all the different decaf products that they're selling. So make sure you have the page first, and then just start improving the page by going to Google, typing in your main keyword decaf coffee beans, and start opening up the results that show up at the top. So what I usually like to do is I just check, like I type it in, decaf coffee beans, and open up all the 10 results I see on the first page, all that are relevant, and then try to see what it is that they're doing better than you right now and what you could learn from them. And for two reasons, like for one, how to improve the user experience. So if an actual client, for whatever reason, should find your collection page, I hope they do, how to make it better for them. Like, do you have any questions around the decaf coffee beans or around the product, or maybe that you could answer on the collection page, like at the bottom there, like maybe add an FAQ section? Do you have reviews from other buyers? Like whatever there is, like maybe you need to explain the product in more detail, how the coffee gets decaffeinated, what's the process behind it, like whatever you can do to improve the user experience, educate them more. Maybe if it's like a commodity, like a simple product, you don't have to do that much, but like from in terms of like trying to get the person to buy the product. So from a user experience standpoint, maybe you don't need to do that much, but then you also have to keep in mind the SEO implications. So the more content you have, the more keywords or the more terms you're using that are related to decaf coffee beans, like how to make it and so on, the easier it is for you to rank. Because Google is looking for signals, looking for different, like if you think about Wikipedia is covering every like topic under the sun, I assume. And if you Google apples, like Wikipedia has hundreds of articles on apples, their origin, where they're grown, like different sorts of apples and so on. So Google is also looking like who has the most detailed content, but that doesn't have to be long. Like you don't want to make it like super long, although this does help to rank. And but like if your collection page is like 10,000 words, it's bad user experience and it starts hurting user experience. But yeah, still like the more keywords and the more surrounding topics you can cover on the page, you don't have to go crazy, the better. And the best way to do it is just open up the first 10 results and go look at what are they doing better right now. What could you learn from them that you could also do and implement? And then take these things and just use the best practices for all the 10. They're doing a great job because they're ranking in top of Google right now. So take all the best practices and implement them on your site. You don't have to go crazy, but like this simple process you could delegate to your marketing person or your assistant, or maybe even to yourself if you have the time, will give you a boost. So I'll quickly show you what I mean. So this is the number one result, Rave Coffee. And how does their decaf coffee bean page look like? So immediately they have the main title. By the way, this is what you should do as well. Just have the main keyword that people type into Google to find your product as the main title here. So decaf coffee bean, simple and straightforward. They have some content below here. Also has like some keywords here, coffee, caffeine, related keywords to decaf coffee. So yeah, this is well done. So you could add like a fixture title as well. And also you could add some content underneath here if you want, but you don't have to. But the title is super important. Again, they're ranking number one. So just look at what they're doing better than you and try to also do the same, or maybe even one up them, because you're not only taking the best practices, what they're doing, but you're also looking at the other rankers and what are they doing as well. Now they have a list of their products and they have some filtering options here. Cool. Like you could also implement it if you can. By the way, if you can't, you don't have to do it. Try to be as good as you can with a reasonable amount of effort. And usually it doesn't take that much. So let's see here. They have the list of products, some more products. Okay, now they have a ton of text underneath. But I think, sorry, I already opened it up before, but like how they do it is that like below the products, they have this text here, and then they have a read more section. So remember what I told you about like the more content you have, the better. you don't want to do too much and you don't want to hurt user experience. So how they have done it is that they have a lot of content around the topic. So just maybe some random content, but like it is related to their key team of decaf coffee beans, and they just have hidden most of it. This is quite ugly if you open it up. It's quite ugly. But you can do the same trick. Just have like a toggle bar here or like an accordion, or you can ask your developer to do it, but usually it's rather easy. And it also adds some information about coffee beans. And you can't just copy and paste this information from somewhere. You have to write unique content. And then they also have an FAQ here. Questions. This is really good. I always recommend to add the FAQ, and it has to also, remember, has to be unique. You can't just have the same FAQ on all of your page, because that's not going to help you rank unique content on each page. This is super important. And if this is too tedious for you, you don't have to do it, or you can hire someone else. Like you can ask your marketing manager or your assistant to do it. If this seems like too laborious or too boring for you to do, we love doing this because we love seeing the results from doing this. And we have a content team that does this. So yeah, if you're interested, you can get in touch with us. But anyways, yeah, just see that, okay, they have a FAQ section. You don't. So great one. Maybe even add more questions. And if you want to know what questions to add, you can just simply go to Google and have like coffee. Just type in coffee and type in ease coffee, and you could get some ideas here. You could get some question ideas from here. And like if you just, you can so like just add A, ease coffee A, and you get some more ideas with A, ease coffee B, bad for dogs, and so on. So yeah, you could do this. And another one, task coffee, and see all these, like these are really good. Task coffee, increase blood pressure and so on, dihydrate you. You could answer this question. So this is a good way to get ideas for FAQ section. And also, first of all, start with the ones that you already know, because you're selling these products, you probably know a lot about the product. So just add the most common questions here. And also, if you want to have a similar collection FAQ page for another page on your site, you can still have the same questions, but you would need to add different answers. So the page, the content can be a bit the same, a bit similar. So you could have all the same questions, but just I recommend rewriting the answers. By the way, you can use ChatGPT to rewrite the answers. That's fine. Although I do, like if you have the time, I do recommend human written content. And yeah, to cover more, what's new, coffee quiz, they have some additional things. So that's pretty much it from them. Just the FAQ is something to add or learn from them. Content, again, well done here. Ugly, but like they've hidden the ugliness under a dress. I do the same with clothing. And yeah, so this is one thing. So the second result is Amazon, not much to learn from them. Amazon is Amazon. They're ranking based solely on their domain authority. And yeah, there's just a list of products, and that's pretty much it. No contact, no nothing, just a lot of products. So yeah, not much to learn from them. Now, the third result was this one, Lavazza Go UK. By the way, it's showing me UK results for now, which just doesn't matter. The point is the same. So again, main keyword in the title, some content underneath. Well done. Okay, they have some fancy imagery here. And yeah, this works. So they have some development work done. But the point, Google doesn't care about this being fancy. The user cares about it. But like, don't be discouraged by it, or don't have like a imposter syndrome based on it. So I don't know how to do it, or like too much for me. Don't worry about it. The content is what matters for Google. And here, let's see what else they have. Some content, links to their blog articles. Yeah, you could have the same as well. This isn't that important, but like if you have relevant blog articles, you could link to them if you want. But it's better to, yeah, but this isn't a necessity. Coffee experiences, some additional products here, some promos, okay, and some additional content about like how they get this, their certifications. That's pretty much it. Not much to learn from here. Just they also have some content, but not as much as the first result had. So maybe that's a hint. But yeah, if you see something to learn from them, also do that for your own thing. Or if it just reconfirms something that you also saw on another site, then you could also do that. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. What do we have to learn? Okay. Now I see that like I had this page open for a while, so after some point they had this open up. So maybe you could do the same. Maybe you don't already have a pop-up. This is a really good pop-up. If you have an e-commerce store, if you don't already have like a welcome offer like this, do it for yourself as well. If you don't know how to do it, Google for it. Usually it's done with plugins. We can give you some recommendations if you want, but yeah, that's not the point of this video. So what are they doing? An image here, hero image, the main keyword, some text. This is a recurring theme. Some filtering, nice. That's pretty much it. Nothing else. Not much to learn from here because we have already saw better versions. So I'm going to close this one. So I think this was result number 5, decaf coffee. Text here again. If you don't have, by the way, if you don't have a title at all, definitely add it. Add your main keyword. Super important, super duper important. Some description here. Almost everyone has it. I think you should also have a few sentences. It's a good practice to have if you can add it. Then the products. Oh, okay. And a ton of content here. Sections, coffees, customer reviews. Something we didn't see before. So always add customer reviews if you can. And don't use the same reviews on all pages. Use different reviews on different pages and try to get a relevant review if you are trying to sell if you are setting up a decaf coffee page. Add reviews that are maybe about decaf coffee if you can, if you have reviews like that about your decaf coffee. If not, then just add random reviews. But it's better to just switch them up. But you see how much content they have. And again, FAQ section. So really well done. I think overall, like why they are ranking below the other ones that didn't have that much content was that it usually comes down to either the domain is not that strong, like they haven't been around for as long and they don't have that many backlinks to their whole site or to that particular page. So if you don't do the content part here, then you need to, and you still want to rank, then you need a lot of backlinks. I don't know if you know how to build backlinks. We know, so you can ask us to help you with it. But yeah, anyways, like better your content, the less backlink you need. Sometimes you don't need any backlinks at all if your on-page optimization is done really well. So yeah, now I think 7th or 8th result, decaf coffees, or decaf coffees. Okay, some words here. Okay, this is, yeah, nothing to learn from here. Because this is just displaying products in a nice way. I'll tell you that, but like roast degree and stuff like that, really nice. But not much to learn, if anything at all. Now the 9th result. Atlas Decaf. By the way, you wouldn't know it if you weren't an SEO nerd like myself, but like they only have like the H1, the main title is Atlas Decaf. This is the product name. So yeah, they're ranking with a product page here. So their mistake is that they don't have a collection page probably. They do have coffee, all coffee, but they don't have like a dedicated page for decaf coffees. Maybe they only are selling one product, then it makes sense. But even then, like you should always, if you want to rank, you want to have the main keyword, which is decaf coffee beans. And then have /Atlas or something, or Atlas decaf coffee beans. So yeah, the H1 isn't that well done. But they do have some content here and some additional content here, although I think this is generic. This is the same on every page. Some small content here as well about the producer, process, and reviews again. So again, I don't want to hold you for too long. These are the main points. Open up your main keywords. Do this for all of your important keywords. See what the competitors are doing better. Google is playing with open cards. Like you can see, this is the ace of diamonds. No, you can see that, okay, this competitor is ranking number 1. How is their page laid out? Like, what do they have there? Do they have reviews? Do they have FAQ? Do they have additional content? Then do the same. And yeah, you will make your rankings, you will increase your rankings without having to use any tools at all, other than your brain and just some basic research. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. And also, if you want us to do this for you, we use this process a bit, but as we have access to different tools, different super expensive tools, based on my opinion, we do this for you because the tools detect like what are the main things that we need to add, and this makes it way easier for us because we have to do it at scale. Like most clients have like 5, 10, if not hundreds of product pages and collection pages that we need to optimize. So yeah, but thank you. Let me know if you have any questions or leave a comment below. Have an amazing day.